Bismillah. Where did God come from? Who created God? Part 2. Asking these questions shows our lack of comprehension because, again, we cannot compare attributes of a God to our attributes. For example, let us say that we are sitting at home and the doorbell rings. We immediately visualize, infer, and think that someone pressed the button. We may differ on who it is and how they look, but we agree someone pressed the button. Why? Our experiences. The point is that the lack of seeing the person does not nullify thinking that someone was at the door. We do not have to see to believe that. However, as our knowledge changes, we start increasing our thoughts to the possibilities of how the doorbell rang, which may not have ever crossed our mind in the past. For instance, these days, it could be someone across the globe using their app, or even if someone programmed it to ring remotely and automatically. Now, this increase in experiences and knowledge shapes what our mind can visualize, meaning things are possible even if our minds have not experienced them yet. So we cannot project our limitations on the Creator, God. For example, at one point in time, many people thought the earth was flat, and anyone who would say otherwise, well, it was not a good time to say otherwise. With advancement of our knowledge, this has been proven incorrect. However, many people still think the Creator is restricted and ascribe limitations to Him, when in fact, it is the human mind that is limited. Allah says, He has created the heavens without any pillars that you see and has set on the earth firm mountains, lest it should shake with you. And He has scattered therein moving living creatures of all kinds. And we send down water, rain from the sky, and we cause plants of every goodly kind to grow therein. This is the creation of Allah. So show me that which those whom you worship besides Him have created. Nay, the wrongdoers are in plain error. Thirdly, as created human beings, we have limitations. If I ask you to curl a weight of 10 pounds with one hand, then you will most likely be able to do this. However, if I ask the strongest human being on earth to do the same for 1,000 pounds, naturally they will not be able to do so, unless they use assistive technologies. So, our muscles are limited. If I ask you to stare out into the fields, how far can you see? 2, 3, 4, 5 miles? What about 200 miles? Naturally, without binoculars or a telescope, you will not be able to see that far. So our eyes are limited. If I ask you to naturally listen to what is being said in your neighbor's house, a block down the street from your home, will you be able to hear? What about if millions of people gathered on the other side of the earth and made the loudest noise possible simultaneously? Would you be able to hear them? No, not naturally without any assistive technologies. So our hearing is limited. Similarly, our brain is limited. Our intellect, our perception, and our imagination. All of this is based on stimuli and input available to us, our experiences. We understand that God is most merciful and can somehow visualize His mercy because we experience mercy in our lives. We understand that God is most just and can somehow visualize His justice because we experience justice in our lives. However, we cannot comprehend that God is the first and there is nothing before Him because we do not have any examples or experiences of this. This is why He is the God, the Creator, and we are limited creation. Understanding this relationship is key. More on this in the next part.